Hello everyone, this is InDesign CC tutorial. Let's start. Go to the file, open, and go to InDesign and tutorial and number 8, text formatting, and we'll start with text formatting. Number 8, click open. Okay, so they will be 20, 21, 22, 23. There's kind of 4 pages of magazine. Okay. So in here, we'll already learn about simple formatting about text and paragraph, but we'll practice more and give a little bit more advanced option. Okay, let's start. Go to this 21 page and let's go to this heading. Okay. So first step, what I want to do, so I'm gonna go to this A. So I want to select this heading, and this is Minon Pro, and I want to change with Helvetica Neue Light. Okay, so I'm gonna change with the Helvetica. I change with the typefaces, and I'm gonna change with the family as a light. Okay. And I also want to change with this kerning about spacing. I want to change with this spacing to optical. So I'm going to select this all. I'm going to change with optical. So usually optical, it looks better as a kind of kerning. You mean like a space between the letter. Okay. And I want tracking to increase. 30 seems good. Okay, so what I did, I changed with the typefaces and family, Helvetica Neue Light, and change kerning to the optical, and then tracking is a 30, and I also want to increase my leading to 50. Okay, and I want to select this gyroscaping, and I want to click to capital. Okay, so rather than so with this capital TT will change with capital. Okay, and I also want to the paragraph, and I want to align right. Okay, so it was left side, but this right side, and better kerning, tracking, leading. Okay, and then alignment to the right. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's go to this paragraph. So when paragraph start, I want to put indent. Actually, in InDesign, it will be better to using a tool rather than tab key. Okay, so if you just go there and if you type, let's say 20 point, this will go to all the paragraph. This is I don't want. I'm gonna change with 0. Okay, I'm gonna working on with this time. I'm gonna working on with a point. Okay, because I was using as a point. You see, this is 14 point. So kind of default measurement about typefaces, it's kind of point. So it'll be kind of easier to work with a point. Okay, but I want to only indent. You see that this one is a left. This is all left indented whole paragraph. This is all right indent whole paragraph. And this one first line left indent. That's what I want. So I want to have a 20. Maybe I can increase a little bit more. 30 will be enough. So I have this indent to go to inside. Okay. So especially in paragraph in InDesign, you don't have to select the whole thing, and you just need to just have a click. You're the type tool, and just make sure that you have a cursor is active inside the paragraph, and it will affect. Okay, so my indent as a 30. Okay, let's moving on. So command option 0, I want to show that this whole image. Okay, let me. Okay, so in here, okay, and I think this time I need to select this whole paragraph. So I was kind of select of this whole paragraph, and I want to have that space. So I want to put 10 point. So you see that each kind of subtitle and paragraph, subtitle, paragraph, there is more kind of spacing in the between. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next paragraph, next page. Okay, so in next page, okay, and here, title, okay, let me repeat. So I'm gonna change with the Helvetica Neue, and then light, and I want to change with optical, and I want to increase tracking, let's say 30. Maybe this one will be better, just kind of as a minus 50. Okay, that seems fine. And with the paragraph, I want to align right. Okay, so beneficial insect in your garden. Okay, I'm gonna increase just a little bit more. Okay, I think minus 30 seems better. Beneficial insect in your garden. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to this first paragraph. Okay, and I'm gonna go to paragraph style. Okay, and this time I want to have a drop cap number of the lines. So in the drop cap, when you see increase, this is 1 line, 2 line, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I just want to kind of show that what is a drop cap. It means first one become a how many lines. Okay, it will usually in the magazine or at the beginning of the book, you know, it will kind of show that or emphasize, okay, this is a start of kind of paragraph. Okay, so I'm gonna select of this I, so I choose kind of 5, but usually I think 3 will be enough. Okay, so let's change with the kind of 3, and if you need it, you can also have a like a little more letter. This is how many letters you want. Okay, so I choose only 1, and then will be have a 3 line of the size, and I'm gonna go to character formatting, and I will change to the bold. Okay, I want to emphasize it's more bold, and change color to the pink. Okay, so this is my drop cap. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's go to this page 22. So I'm in this page, so I'm gonna select this text box. Okay, and if you go to object, and there's a text frame option, so because I select the text frame, so okay, so I'm in the text frame option. Make sure you're going to turn on preview. So I want to increase to the number as a 2, so I want to divide as a 2. Okay, I think everything seems good. Click OK. Okay, so I divide 2 column, but I have a problem. So in the title, I want to be go all the way on the top, and I want to spin. In this one, I have an inside, there's a kind of sub column I want to create. Okay, so I'm gonna select this in the top, and in the top there's a kind of menu button on the top right. So if you click, so there are span columns because we are working on columns. So when I span columns, it's a single column, right? But I want to span column to the all. So this controlling with without chemicals will be go through all the columns. That looks good. Click OK. Okay, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's kind of 6 things as a killer, right? I'm gonna go again, and I'm gonna go to span column, and this time rather than span, I want to split. So I want to split as a 2. Okay, and click OK. So now I have inside there's 2 column. So I have a big divide as 2 column, but in the title, so I want to span. Okay, and inside of this 1 column, I create 2 more of the column in divided. This is kind of sub columns. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's do the one more. So in the first first paragraph, I want to select it, okay, and go to this top right, and this time I want you to paragraph shading. So let's say I want to highlight this paragraph, make sure the preview and shading on. Okay, it's kind of hard to see it. Okay, let me see. So I'm just have I'm the T as a type tool, my cursor inside of this paragraph. You don't have to really select it because I want to see it. So let's go back to paragraph shading and shading on, and I want to have this light green color, and my tint will be, let's see, 10%, okay, maybe to 30%. Okay, and then I want to have a little bit more offset. I think 5 point will be good. Click OK. So when I see the preview is like kind of W, you will see that we have kind of color. Okay, that everything looks good. We change everything. Let's go to the file, save as, file formatting. I want you to put your name, save, and I want to export. Okay, don't be confusing. So this will be number 8, text formatting, and your name, and auto PDF. And make sure click view PDF after exporting. Export, click OK. So there are preview. So remember so what we did change with Helvetica and light, and then we did the kerning, tracking, leading, and then we made with this one as everything's all caps, and then align to the right. Okay, and we have a first line as indent 20 point. Okay, and then this one we did before each paragraph we have some of the 10 point as a spacing. Okay, so we did a kind of spacing for between subtitle and paragraph. That's we did. And here we did, it was just one text frame, but we went to the text frame and create a 2 column, and then top title we made a span the column as a 1, and we split the column again and make a kind of sub columns. Okay, and here we also changed with the Helvetica light, and then we did with kerning and revisor tracking and then align to the right. And here we did the drop caps. Okay, and then we increase as a 3, so it will be big. We increase first letter big as same as 3 lines. Okay, and then we change with the bold and we change the color. And this one is a paragraph shading. So paragraph shading will be easier rather than you actually create another kind of rectangle behind it. And then when you change it, if you type or if you revise your paragraph, and paragraph shading will be revised automatically. So it's very useful. Some area if you want to highlight. Okay, that looks good. Close it. I just want to save. I want to close it. Okay, let's just show the one more. Go to the file, open, and open number 8, missing font. Click open. Okay, so missing font, it will be happen. So let's say your computer has a 200 font, right? And you send your InDesign file to your friend, but your friend only have a 20 font, and then she or he doesn't have your font, so it'll be happen something like here. This is missing. Okay, so there's like a type kit. It means in all our class computer, it's a desktop. It's not app. It's not Creative Cloud application, so it's not really connected with the internet. Okay, but if you subscribe that Creative Cloud, there's like a type kit. It means if you're missing some of the type kit, you can find a font. Okay, and then you can usually kind of find it in the typekit, and then you can download it, will be uploaded. But somehow if you cannot find it, so anything with this kind of missing font, it means my computer cannot find the font and have a problem with it, so you need to replace it. Okay, so each one you can find a replace with, you can choose anything, and then you can change all. And I recommend check redefine style when changing all. Okay, I just showed the kind of simple way. Okay, but you don't have to really working with, you just want to see documentation. Let's say I'm gonna click and I'm gonna hold the shift key, I'm gonna check everything. Let's say I'm gonna replace everything with a minor, pro, regular, and change all. And there's kind of 3 more. I'm gonna change minor, pro, regular, change all, and now everything's gone and done. Okay, so now it's kind of showing. Okay, but so it's kind of clear. Okay, and there's also another thing. So let's say if you go to the type, and there's kind of find the font, and if you choose any of kind of Arial, italic, but you want to change it to minor, pro, let's say this is italic, so you can change it with italic. Okay, and then you can change all. Okay, everything will be changed. Okay, so I'm gonna explain a little bit more, but InDesign you have to make sure if your image is missing, it's important, you have to fix it, the problem. Okay, the font is missing, you have to find the font in typekit with online with Creative Cloud subscription, or you have to just replace with existing font in your computer. Okay, so anything with a kind of problem sign, it will create big problem, you need to fix and solve. Okay, so this is the end of tutorial.